Hello and welcome back. Now this time I'm going to be doing a job outside. I remember a while back a kind viewer suggested maybe I could build a piece of furniture. Anything, they said, anything. Didn't matter what, just construct something without the use of the workshop. So basically using what most DIY people would have if they've got some kind of interest at any level really, some kind of interest in woodworking. Now for this project I'm building wardrobes for the children's bedrooms. It's just out of simple Contiboard and it's a relatively straightforward job. Materials you can buy straight from stock and the tools I'm going to be using are quite basic. A power saw, which again most people will have if they're into this kind of DIY work, a hand drill driver, tape measure, square, pencil, basic small level tools. I will not be approaching the workshop at all. I will be building it all on these two trestles. So keep watching, let's get on with it. Now whenever you're cutting Contiboard, always make sure you're cutting on the bad side or the waste side of the work, because it will splinter, you will get chip out on it, just the nature of the material. Okay, well now that's just a spacer behind the wardrobe that's going to give clearance for the curtains to run. But I've got to scribe this piece into the wall. Now normally if you haven't got anything to use, you can just use a block of wood that's about the thickness of the deviations and the pencil line along it and just follow down. Me, I've got a perfect butt. That's one of these. A perfect butt. I don't expect you'll all have one of these sort of things, but it's basically a set of wheels and a pencil follower. You put on, that's your first size you can use, it's a spring-loaded pencil, and you can increase by different sizes of wheel. And the idea is you run that down the wall and press that against your piece of wood and it will give you a perfect butt joint. So that's what it means by perfect butt. Okay, this is one tool I'll be using. I use it on site all the time, so it's not a workshop tool. It's what I use for scribing kitchen cabinets into walls. Okay, so I'll scribe my line down there. Now if it was a very uneven rippled line, I would use a jigsaw to go down there, but it's not. I've got a slight belly in the middle, so it's about 8mm there, and up here I'm getting 12mm, and same again there, 12mm. I can get that swing with the power saw, so I don't need to, and I'll just follow the line as I go. Okay, that should give me a perfect butt, like I see. Right, so that's ended up with a pretty good fit. Now what I want to do is fasten that to the wall, which is how it's going to go, without seeing any screw holes on this side or any forms of fixings on this side. So I'm going to screw a batten. I'll cut this into pieces, do top, bottom and middle, doesn't need that much, and I will screw them into this first. Then when I take it in there I can screw it that way into the wall. And then when you're putting them on this side of course, make sure you get them exactly flush with the back of the wood. Otherwise when you screw it to the wall, it'll cause it to lean. because that gap will just make it twist a little bit. And you're not getting a square board then. Okay, now I can go and screw that to the wall. Again, I'll just put a couple of holes in. I'm only going to screw it once on each. Hole in the centre, slight angle. Get the drive in, plus it's going to chipboard, it gives it a bit better grip. Now I'll put that in, and I'll basically just spirit level it that way, and that is the depth then to the curtains, because the wardrobe is going to sit on that, coming out that way. Go get some screws for that. Now to get on with the main carcass of the wardrobe, basically what it's going to be is a series of 3 drawers at the bottom, 200mm each, and from there a reasonable sized door first and then a top door. Inside the bottom cupboard part for now is going to be shelving. Later on I'll change it for rails, but this is going to be for the young boy, so drawers and shelves are more useful than rails. The drawers at the bottom, I'm going to reuse the ones that I used on the changing station because they're new drawer liners and they'll work good. I'll just remake them with this stuff out of from the same box kit. Now the ceiling on this has a sloping part, so I need to allow for that when I'm cutting the sides. And we've got a skirting board. Now the overall height of the room is a little bit bigger than the board, so it's good. I should work from the skirting board height upwards and then put a piece around the bottom to form a skirt independent of it. So first off, we're looking, the full width is going to be 590. I've got some 600 boards for the door, we'll come to them later. So 590, the width of this 15mm, so I've got 230mm. So as drawers and shelves and everything like that are going to want to be 560. That's the internal measurement. So we're doing internal there, and we're doing external measurement there. The total height from the skirting board is 2325. 2325, which is now getting the shape of the ceiling is going to be the interesting move. What I'll have to do there is measure along and mark up and such. But we'll get on with that now. So what I'm going to do is just square up that and chop that up, and that gives me the third floor height. This is going to be the wall side. Now I need to measure and mark for the slope. Now I'll switch over and I'm going to do the full side board first. Because it's full, I can get the angle of the ceiling that little bit easy. What we've got is the total height 2435. 2435, and this is 244, so we've got 5 minutes to take off there. That's quite good. And then the shortest height at the back is 2235. 2235, which is there. And the gap before we get to the top is 225. So 225 is there. And that's just there. There we've done it. And that gives us so 225 there. So put a straight line across that bit there, put in our 5mm offcut, across. Measurement against that line. 225. And then you can see I just joined them two lines together there. And if it's not perfect, it's a wardrobe and it's white, I'll seal it with silicone to the ceiling to fill in any imperfections. What we need to do now is mark out where we want the dividers inside and put a base on there. So we're looking there at that being the base there. Then I want to come up, first one 210, because that's, I want 5 mil gap top and bottom of the drawers. That's the first drawer. So that's 210. The next one, 25. The next one, 25. And then I'll put another shelf there which will be 50. So, that's the shelf there. Straight. Right, so that'll be the 3 drawers. Then I want run about 180 and that into the top box there. We've got another shelf here. And then at the back here we're going to put some shelves that probably won't go all the way through, and that's what it is. And then the space we've got there is 1 metre 2, so if I did 35. And then just a top piece on the top box, and that's all. The back and that bit will just be hardboard. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 full pieces at 450, 455. So I'm going to cut this up into 4 even pieces to make the 4 shelves that I need to go inside the carcass. All pieces want to be 560. Cut it, double them up and cut the final. So all 4 pieces. What I've done now is I've just done centre marks of the board. That's the line I'm going to follow when putting the screws in. 3 inch. when you're drilling them, just make sure you're level that way, this way. That way don't really matter, because it just means you're going to the board at an angle. That way, if you get it out, it means you're going to cut out the board. You don't want to break out. I've got here some 50mm zinc single threaded screws, which are ideal for chipboard. As you can see, they'll do the job nicely. Okay. Right, get the first one in place is usually the interesting one, and then the rest, because it's then standing up. The rest of these. The ball there, watch for that. One in one end, and set the board square. And get the other ones in. They should all line up. Does just flush with the surface. Don't want to countersink them, otherwise the covers won't go on. And the next one, I'll do all this side, then I'll go around the other side and do that. Just easier for manoeuvring. As you'll see, if you line these up properly, you shouldn't get any breakout either side. Which I haven't, fortunately. Okay, now I'll upend these. Like so, and lay the other board on top. Easier because it should already be square. It should just sit naturally square now. Still the top one to do, but it's easy. Right, put one in the bottom and then one in each as I go up. And now I can work with this. Here we will have 3 drawers, then I will have a couple of shelves with a door on it, and here another door. No shelves, just storage, extra storage. Next thing, put a back on it. I think put the back on it first now before I put it in place. Okay, with the basic wardrobe built, I can now pack away everything and get the thing installed into the bedroom. Then I've just got the couple of drawers to make, which again I'll do outside, and make a couple of doors. Okay, very simple. So there we have the basic carcass, and I've also already fitted the drawers. Next I just need to make some doors for them, and that'll be this wardrobe completed. Here I've got the blank for the two doors. I've cut the width, I've cut the length for both doors, now I've got to divide it there. I'm going to be using standard European cabinet hinges. I've got a little gauge there for doing it outside because I don't have my pillar drill out here. It simply centres the point where I need the cutter, a former portion of it, to just plunge in. Check your depth, and that's all. Of course, you're doing it by hand, you just got to make sure you're keeping yourself horizontal with the drill bit. Marking them two and marking two there, I'll just go in and confirm the position of the shelving, so I'm not going to be binding up with anything. And that really is it. Cut it down the middle, drill in the holes for the hinges, stick on the handles. Again, matching handles that we've got already on the units in the wardrobes in the bedroom. So I can get on with that. Before it rains. Again, just to remind you, always cut on the inside. You're going to get splinters. Try and minimise it by having it on the inside of the work. The rest is straightforward. Screw these in, take them to the wardrobe, and screw them on. Now I have here adjustable screws. They're much too long, but it means you can use them on any thickness of door. You just choose what you want, the size, and cut them. And there we have it with the doors on, and that's one completed wardrobe. I'll do a little bit of tidying up around the edges, capping over the holes and such, and in the wall as well. The next thing then for this child's bedroom, as you can see, I've got that wardrobe door still to make, but behind that wardrobe, because I've got quite a void, I'm going to put a shelving unit, and then on the top there will be the second boy's bed. So, still plenty to be getting on with.